guys, welcome back. I'm Raf. Wanted to do a video talking about the Avtex soundbars. So one model of this soundbar has been available for a couple of years now, and it's a very popular soundbar, but we still get a lot of calls and questions about it at the show. So many people tell us how they haven't heard about it, how they haven't seen one. Even when people come into our shop, you have to explain explain the soundbar to them. And I thought we'll do a quick video because, you know, it's easier when you guys are researching. So Avtex, obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably know who they are. They make some of the best 12-volt TVs in the market for campervans and motorhomes and caravans. And the problem with a lot of these TVs now is, so a lot of people want a bigger size telly in a smaller size carcass, so we can, you know, fit them into cupboards and things. And how Avtex have achieved this is they're giving you bigger tellies is by making the screen, making the TV almost frameless, so the screen stretches to the side of the actual plastics. The problem with that is because physically, you know, the current 24-inch telly is pretty much the same size as a previous generation 21-inch telly. And because the TVs are getting smaller physically, they can't fit as big speakers in them. On the older models, you had big speakers facing forward, but it took up a lot of space. So what they've done now is they've moved the speakers to the back of the TVs. So sometimes people complain, especially when you haven't got the telly against the wall, that the sound is not as loud as it should be, which is where these come in. So Avtex have got two soundbars now. They've got the 195BT, and they've recently brought out the 270BT. This was launched at the show recently. So we'll quickly open them, show you what they look like, show you who they're designed for. So firstly, both of these soundbars, they're Bluetooth soundbars, so you can stream music on them, so you can get in your van. So in my own van, I've got the 195, the smaller soundbar. I've got it hanging on the telly, and we stream music on it in the day for a bit of background noise and things, and it sounds really, really good. I mean, it'll outperform most, you know, little Bluetooth speakers and things. They sound really good, and they're 12 volt. So we'll open one first. We'll open the smaller one first. So this is the one I have in my own van. Now, this was the original one that Avtex brought out. In my own van, I have a 24-inch Avtex telly, and I've got this soundbar suspended from my TV, and we'll overlay some images. So the nice thing, if you have one of the later model Avtex TVs, is you get the brackets included, where if you've wall mounted your telly, obviously you're not going to use the TV stand. You can actually hang this from the bottom of the Avtex telly, so it's a part of the whole TV. It looks fantastic. The 195 has got 4 speakers built in. Like I said, it's 12 volt as well, so, you know, very low power draw. It's got a HDMI ARC connection on it, so you can direct connect this to the Avtex telly. And the nice thing with that is it does come with its own remote control for your music and whatever, and you can do EQ settings on both of them, you know, to get it to sound exactly how you want. But if you've got it connected via the HDMI ARC, you can control all the volume from the Avtex remote control. So rather than getting at 2 remotes, it's all nice and neat. They sound fantastic. It's a really sleek looking soundbar. This soundbar, the 195, I would say up to the 24-inch telly, the 195 is the one you want. I've got it in my own van. Sits really nicely at the bottom of the telly. So like I said, Bluetooth music streaming straight to the telly. Brilliant. We use ours all the time in my van. I would say we use it more for Bluetooth music than we probably do on the telly. If we're sticking a movie on, then we'll stick it on, and you'd be really surprised at how good these soundbars sound. So that's the 195. Now, some customers recently, you know, were approaching us and approaching Avtex and saying, you know what, we want a bigger soundbar because 12 volt TVs are getting bigger. So, you know, with the Avtex range, you know, I think we do up to 39-inch now. And obviously on some of the bigger tellies, if you get a 27, for example, then that soundbar is physically smaller than your telly, and it looked a little bit odd. So this is the new one now. So this is the, I'll put that down there. This is the, hang on, let's get it out. So this is the 270 soundbar. So this is obviously pretty much the same thing. So I'll hold them up next to each other, but obviously it's a lot longer. It looks better than the smaller one on your telly. It's a lot nicer for the bigger size tellies. Because it's bigger in size, they've got a bit more space. This has actually got 6 speakers as opposed to 4 speakers, so you get a bit more output on it as well. Again, real nice, sleek looking soundbar. Same adapters on the back. You do get the brackets included, and the brackets, like I said, will suspend these from the bottom of all the latest Avtex range of TVs. If you've got the older range, then I think Avtex are bringing out some brackets which might allow you to mount it, but contact us first with the models. Again, same as the other one, Bluetooth music streaming, HDMI ARC connection, so you can control it from the TV's remote control, 12 volt. That soundbar there, the smaller one, when I have that in my van, I've done a bit of testing. If I'm listening to the music really loud and testing it, I pull less than an amp on my 12-volt battery, so it's bugger all. You know, you can have that on for 12 hours and pull 12 amps on your battery, which is bugger all. So yeah, very efficient. And I always say to people, you know, anybody can make a soundbar, but making a 12-volt soundbar that sounds as good as this was the challenge, and I think they've achieved it. And I mean, I'm not sure how much the video shows, but they're really nice looking, very sleek, real nice design. I've got one in my own van. Like I said, I'll overlay some images. But yeah, and also they're really good value for money. They're not very expensive. You know, we'll put a link down below so you can look at our website and purchase one if you like. But very good value for money. Thought I'd do this video, so hopefully it helps you guys choose the correct soundbar, gives you a bit more information. If you do have any questions, please ask down below or give us a call or email us. But yeah, quick video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys.